Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC out in the woods looking at one of my favourite pieces of equipment, and that is bags. But a bag with probably a little bit of a difference today, and that is that we are here to look at the Alpaka Elements Tote bag. Now I think it's probably important to address the elephant in the room on this one. I'm a man, a male, in my mid-40s of a certain generation that a bag like this slung over the shoulder is what my nan used to carry. She'd go down to the market in the morning, she'd get some bread, she'd get whatever she needed to in a bag just like this. I guess it's a sign of the times that a tote bag is a bag that generally everyone and anyone can use. And I certainly will say when I first got this that I thought, not sure I can I mean I can pull anything off. That's what she said. I can pull that off. However, I have to kind of admit this is a useful bag to have around, and I've used it more than I thought that I would use it. Hopefully that's the elephant in the room on this one. It certainly isn't the type of bag for me that I thought that I would use as much as I have done. Now, I felt like I had to kind of talk about that a bit first, but let's get into the actual the look of this here. Now, as we usually do, we'll go through some materials, or at least we'll go through some measurements, we'll go through some materials, and then we'll have a look around the bag itself. So, holding the bag up like this, as far as the dimensions are concerned, it comes in at 46 centimeters by 34 centimeters, and it's roughly 10 centimeters deep. There's some pleating here where this will open up, and it's just over 14 liters, which I thought at first wouldn't be enough, but again, I think the way that this is designed and the pockets that are in here, 14 litres is just fine, so at least for the way in which that I've been using this. I guess if you want to, you could use this as a primary bag and just have all of your stuff and whatever it is that you have in here. For me, because it rolls up so easily, I've had this in other bags, so that if I need it, I can take this out and then I can just put extra stuff into here. But the 14 litres, or over 14 litres, actually turned out that it was all right. Materials wise, the main material on the outside is this really nice, tough 600D polyester, and then on the inside, you have this really nice high-vis 210-200D lining on the inside there as well, which again is really nice. All of the, or I say all of the, it's just here on the outside, but you have these two straps, which is, I think that's about a 2-inch or it's a 35mm webbing, and it's that really nice seatbelt webbing as well, so when you are holding this and if you have got some weight in it, it doesn't hurt your hands as much. And then this is folded over at the top and then stitched. I have only carried it like this, apart from that one moment that I had it on my shoulder there, and a moment in the house when I had it on my shoulder. My daughter said I looked a bit zesty. I don't know what, I probably should have checked before I said that, just in case that was something horrible. But yeah, so I generally just carry it like that and, you know, walk around with it. The only other kind of, I suppose, extra materials on here, so on the front here there is an Alpaka logo, which is on this really nice Hypalon material. I do really like Alpaka's look and feel to a lot of the products that they make. I think because they've chosen and they've continued with the fabrics that they use on some of their other bags, it definitely feels robust. This will definitely take a kicking, and it's it's a lot more heavy duty compared to some of those other tote bags that you see a lot of females carrying. It's a lot tougher than that. I think it comes in just less than 500 grams. So it's not heavy, but it's not light. It's not like one of those really kind of thin, lightweight tote bags that you see people at the market with. So it definitely will last you a lot longer than some of those other ones. Now, going through the features on the front, it's fairly plain. On the bottom, again, fairly plain. On the sides, again, it's fairly plain. You do have some hidden pockets on both sides. Now, these are the same on both sides. So there is one here, and there is also one here as well. So this is a pocket in here. So if you want to put your mobile phone in there, then that will fit. You can put your car keys in there, but what I will say is the opening at the top isn't particularly big for male hands, so you have to kind of jangle it around or push your hand into it, because it's reasonably deep for your mobile phone to sit in there. So I'd just say make sure you only put your mobile phone in there. You can put your wallet in there as well, however you get into that situation where you're really trying to get into it to be able to get your wallet. What did I put in there? I had to get my daughter to get her hand in there to get it out from the bottom. Learned my lesson on that one. Wasn't a particularly tricky lesson, I just asked my daughter to get it. The opening to this, so there are hidden magnets. There are 2 magnets here, and there are 2 magnets here. So when you pull this like this, it does open up, and then you get full access to your 14 litres. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this inside out. Alpaka this year for April Fool's Day, they released the what did they call it? I think they called it the tote bag, the reverse tote bag or something like that, which really was one of these tote bags that they turned inside out. But hopefully now this will give you an idea of how the pockets work, because we do have it inside out. I guess if you wanted to, you could turn it inside out and just run it like this, I guess. So on the inside, which is now the outside, there are several pockets in here. Let's just put these in here. Okay, so pockets wise, now actually this is your 200D lining. Has this really nice ripstop material on there. You do have an Alpaka logo here, and then so here are your pockets. So there is one here, another one here, and these are big pockets. You can really generally put a lot into here. And then on the opposite side you have exactly the same, another 2 pockets here. So I use this, the way I've used this kind of the most is actually going into the office. On days when I've been testing out certain bags that I know I can't get my laptop into, what I've been doing is I've been putting my laptop into this. It does fit a 16-inch laptop into here, and then I can put my cables in here, I can put my mouse in here, I can put another few little design tabs, the little things I have to take into work, into a few other pockets, and then all of my notes and my my doodling pads and all those sort of stuff, I can put those in here as well. So it's actually been really good for that, and that's, as I mentioned, for me this has been more of a supplementary kind of bag, or a secondary bag, where I've had my main rucksack or whatever it is that I've been carrying, and then I've had this extra as well. Also really useful if you have a bag that's just a little bit too small, that you find you struggle to get your gym kit in, you go into the gym afterwards. Having something like this where you can just throw all of your gym kit into here has also again been really useful. But then on the sides, these are designed mainly for water bottles, so you can stick your water bottle into here, and you can fit a decent sized water bottle in here. Now, Nalgene bottles, your big 1 litre Nalgene bottles, the taller ones will fit, but the shorter, you know, the wide mouth ones, the little fat dumpy ones, little chody ones, they won't fit into here. So as long as it's a litre bottle and it's the taller litre bottles, they will fit. But again, so when this is the right way round, everything is just in there. You have your 2 pockets there and here, and then if you need to grab your water bottles, they're here perfectly just on the side. and then you put in whatever you need to put in. Don't put it over your shoulder while you carry it, and then you carry it, and then you're off, and you know, you're down to the market to get some bread and onions and stuff with your little tote bag. And that is the Alpaka Elements tote bag. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention as well. They call what do they call? They call these carabiner loops, which I'm like, nah. Okay, if you want to sell it as a carabiner loop. So where the webbing is stitched onto the bag here at the top, they've just added an extra kind of sewn bit there. So what this does is it allows you to pass things through here, which they're like, yeah, you can totally fit a carabiner through, yeah? Yeah, guys! Yeah, it's a carabiner loop, kind of. It's just a loop. And they went, yeah, you can fit a carabiner through there. But it's also a pen loop, because you can put a pen loop through there. Or if you're bored and you want to do one of those Chinese finger torture trap things, you can pass your fingers through as well. Kind of. You know, it's just a loop. But, you know, they say it's a carabiner loop. But that is the Elements tote bag. If you're enjoying the content today and you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. If you do choose to do that, I'd like to say thank you and welcome on board into the Moorlander community. Now back to the content. And like I say at the beginning of this, and I know I've probably been a little bit whimsical as I've been talking about this. I bought this on a whim, thinking, yeah, let's make some content taking the mick out of it. I've had this, I kind of got this January time. It's took me a while to get to this, mainly because it's been in the background when I've been making content and I've been out in the woods. I've just had extra stuff thrown into this. I did think at first, like I say, it's that kind of bag that my wife has a lot of these. She's even said that she wants this when I'm finished with it, and I'm kind of like, do you know what, I've used it more than I thought that I would use it, so how about I just get you one? Oh, colours wise, these are available in 3 or 4 different colours at the time of filming. This is the woodland green, there is or is it olive, there's a black, there's a grey, and there might be a blue colour. I can't remember what the 4th colour is, but I'm sure there's 4 colours of these. But it's kind of intrigued me a little, because this is the Elements tote bag, and I think they have another couple of other tote bags. There's the Bravo tote bag, and there's another one. So they're all probably going to be very similar with just extra slight changes to them. But yes, had to eat a little bit of humble pie with this, and maybe admit that it was more useful than I thought that it was going to be. Now, don't just take my advice on this. My good friend Sam from EDC NC has also got one of these. So let's hear a quick update from him.
Hey guys, EDC NC here, and Randy asked me to come on and talk a little bit about this tote bag, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm sure he's already went over, or he's going to go over, how much organization there is as far as the pockets on the outside. As you can see, I've got some fixed blades clipped on there. On this side, I've got my microphones down in there, and these pockets are so deep and like so well wide that you can't even see that they're down in there. And of course, all the stuff that can go on the inside. I've got my MacBook, I've got some O-bulbs, I've got my EDC kind of just thrown in a pocket over here. It's really cool, lots of organization, but one of the things I like about it the most is how much it can hold. Often I'm in a hurry, and so I will just throw a bunch of stuff in here, and the organization doesn't really matter. I know a big thing about this bag is organization, but it's really cool that you can just throw so much different stuff in it. So it really is a tote bag in the sense of you can throw as much stuff as you want in here and just fill the thing up. Now, this material that it's made out of, another cool thing, is this would be a great beach bag. You can get sand and water on this. Now, it's not waterproof, but it is water resistant, so a splash, something like that, is not going to bother it. But I will throw in some footage here of a bag that I took to the beach with me, drug it across the sand, all that different stuff, wet sand and dry sand, and it just brushes right off of there. So the Alpaka tote bag is awesome. Number one, for the organization and how much you can put in it, and number two, for the disorganization. How much stuff you can just cram in here if you're in a hurry, or if, you know, it won't fit in the pockets, it just fits down in there. It's a great all-round tote bag. And one last thing this is great for is trade shows. You get so many t-shirts and random stickers and patches at trade shows that this would be a great bag to bring along with you because, well, you need somewhere to put that stuff. Often if you bring a backpack or something, you're constantly taking it off your back and doing stuff like that, and having to put that stuff in random compartments, when in this, you can just throw it all in here, sort it out when you get back to the hotel room. So, thanks for having me on, Randy. I guess we'll cut back to him now.
So there you go. The Alpaka Elements tote bag. Very surprised by this. Pleasantly surprised and humbled, and made me realise that I'm an old fossil and these tote bags are very useful. Now, of course, I'll leave some links below so that you can see where you can pick one of these up. They will definitely be an affiliate link if you choose to use those. It does help and give a small kickback to my channel so I can continue to make content like this. I'll also leave some of my social media links below so that you can see more from me here on Moorland EDC and my sister channel, Moorland Tactical. Thank you again to Sam for his little help on that as well. I'll also leave some of Sam's links below. Check him out, absolutely amazing YouTube channel, and a really nice guy as well. Become good friends. And whether you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, as always, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC. Just to get the elephant out of the room, or dress the elephant in the room. I think that's the correct way to say it. Shall I start again? Tits. And that is, this is not the regular type of bag for me, who identifies as a male. That's what it says on my note. This is where Sam's gonna talk, and then he'll come back to me. But Sam's recorded here, so, you know, the magic of editing. Brilliant, thanks for that, Sam. No, brilliant, thanks for that, Sam. That doesn't make sense. How do I come out of this now? I probably should have checked what zesty means. Oh, no, that's a Polish word. I love my woods. I can come out into my woods and get full 4G coverage. Absolutely amazing. Doesn't have any zesty, having the characteristics of zest. Piquant or lively. How to use in a sentence. Slang. Lively. Full of energy. Okay. Makes you look full of energy. A zesty personality. Okay, I guess that's a good thing. Is there another term for it? I don't know. Zesty. Hi. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say I'm zesty, because just in case it is weird. Anyway. See you in a bit.